What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about Rise of the Ronin, aka that Koei Tecmo PlayStation exclusive they came out with. So, yeah, I bought this game day one, and if I'm being honest, I was not a fan of this game. I was borderline putting this game on my trash tier. But then, over the last month, I've been sitting down playing this game, and I realized something. I was way too fucking harsh on this game. I was trying to compare this to Ghost of Tsushima, which, if you're going to do that, yes, this game comes out painfully short. There's things in this game that are like, oh my god, this is like a amateur was making this game, like 100%. But and if your comparison to Ghost of Tsushima, which obviously had the benefit of being a PlayStation exclusive and had infinite Sony money. I mean, if you guys know anything about Sony, they do have a very good production, way to help the studio. So it's like, yeah, comparing Rise of Ronin to Ghost of Tsushima, it's not fair because you're comparing at best a C tier Japanese studio that doesn't make a lot of money from what I could tell to a big AAA, almost quadruple A status, publisher that, like damn near has infinite resources. Yes, PlayStation helped with the production of Rise of Ronin, but the thing about these second party deals are that Sony will, from what I assume I know, that they, hand out a certain amount of money and say, you gotta make this, timed exclusive or give us some kind of exclusive content in order to, make it quote unquote the better version to play. But I've been playing Rise of Ronin and man, I'm loving this game. Like I've been too harsh on it, but like in the past, but man, it's fun. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not like the best game you'll ever play. I am a person who is not a big, I guess you would say a Souls fan. But like everyone told me like, oh, this is like a Ghost of Tsushima, but Souls like. I was like, oh no. But then once I started playing the game, and yes, for the record, if you're watching gameplay footage of the game, I'm playing on easy mode because I'm a little bitch like that. 100% own it. But the more I played through this game, the more I was having fun. And I even started getting into the story a bit. I was like, oh, I kind of like how it's kind of like this somewhat historical, accuracy to it, but it's obviously, changed a bit. Cause like, I doubt Matthew Perry talked to some random Japanese person who conveniently was helping them out in missions. Like, I doubt that's actually something that happened. Or there was this guy running around in a, a freaking demon mask and killing people and cutting arms off. Like, I doubt that all happened. But it's like, I do like how they are kind of focusing on basically the rise of the West in Japan. And I like that because I like seeing how Japan went from a country that was completely ostracized from the rest of the world because they shut themselves off from the rest of the world to the Western world now influencing them. And like how there's this, kind of this rise of the traditional Japanese values versus the Western Japanese values, which it's kind of crazy. Like this is actually one of those few times I was like, man, I think they're doing a pretty damn good job with the story. They're not doing great, but hey, they're doing good. And the gameplay is fun. Like I'm surprised how much I was actually liking the gameplay. I like exploring the world, doing the quest, side activities, just to keep playing the game. It's like there's something about this game. Well, like I said, it's not got the best production value. There's definitely things in this that are not the best, especially if you're playing in the dub version, because some of these voices, because I'm somewhat questionable. But other than that, like I actually could sit there and say, you know what? If you would have told me this was made by a B tier studio, I'd believe it. Because it kind of reminded me of Days Gone. Where it's like, I feel like when this game comes to PC, it will get a rise in the player base. I mean, obviously it gets a rise in the player base. But I feel like people will look back on this game and say, man, we kind of slept on this one. Because there's something here. I love the multiple different styles of combat there are. There's ones where you could pick being a spearman with two swords, or you could pick using this like this big ass sword. It's like there's many different styles to play this game. I, of course, being me, I just picked a basic bitch set, aka katana, double katana, because I was like, hey, why the hell not? Because I like swords. I'm weird. But it's like I like the level of customization you also have in this game. That's the other thing. Like I think this that makes this a little bit better than Ghost in one department is that you actually can customize your character to be what you want your character to be. I wanted to be a beautiful girl, so I was like, hey, why the hell not? And she walks around with like a coat on, kind of showing her brassiere off. I'm gonna be real, but she's like, I was trying to kind of like to build her to be kind of like Erina from Fairy Tail. Like she's so unaware of her sexuality. She's like one of those, in my head, she's one of those girls that would put your head on her chest and not realize, oh yeah, I have floaties down there. Because they're so, they like their friends so much that they just kind of ignore that stuff. Like, see, the fact I could get immersed into this world like that, I'm making my own headcanon of what this character's actually like, it's pretty damn cool. I do think this game has a charm to it. I think there is a bit of that authentic Japanese, but kind of exaggerated Japanese, authenticity to it. For the record, I won't say this right now. If you guys are seeing the gameplay footage, I would not recommend playing this game with a dub. And here's why I say this. Because you will walk past areas and 100% you're hearing them speak Japanese. Which is funny because it's supposed to be the dub. This tells me this game was meant to be played with subtitles or at least with the Japanese audio. But they came up with the dub voices because they knew like the Americans like hearing, American voice. America! Oh, yeah. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, Rise of Ronin, like I'm actually honestly surprised how much I'm enjoying this game. Now, this isn't supposed to be like a full-on review. This is just kind of my thoughts of where I am. At this point, I'm like more than a little bit halfway through the story. And yeah, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I'm trying to 100% this game, which is kind of crazy because if anyone knows anything about me, I really have to enjoy a game to 100% it or be close enough where I don't even care at that point. But like, yeah, this is a fun game. I would actually recommend people checking this game out. And if you could find it on sale in a physical copy or when it goes on sale on PlayStation digital storefront, I would recommend this game. I think I recommend this game in the veil of if you like something like Neo, but has an open world to it. Because I did play a bit of Neo back in the day when it first, I don't want to say when it first came out, but when it was kind of newish. It's like, that's kind of what it reminds me of. It kind of reminds me of Neo, but with a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima. And it's mixed in real well. Has a little bit of those RPG elements too. Nice little stew going on. Nothing amazing. Nothing fantastic. 10 out of 10. But there is stuff here that if you're a gameplay-centric person, I could see this hooking you. Especially if you like the setting of, westernized Japan. I really like this idea. Like I don't think in media we talk about this time period a lot. I don't think we talk about Japan a lot in a historical context when it comes to gaming. And it's so funny because that's one of the big things Ghost of Tsushima got praised for. And even Japanese developers, like, how the hell did we not make this game? And now you can see them kind of like having that, almost attitude of like, okay, if we're going to make this could be a Japanese history kind of game, we're making it. But we're going to be a little centric, but hey, that's good. I say if you're trying to tell a, one-to-one recreation of the history of Japan being westernized, that'd be cool for some people, but you do need to kind of have a little bit of craziness because, it is a video game. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on Rise of Ronin. I'm actually surprised with it. So, let me know what you guys think about Rise of Ronin in the comments section. Do you think Rise of Ronin is a good game? Have you actually played Rise of Ronin? And most importantly, would you guys be interested in seeing me live stream this game at some point? Because, like I said, I'm a little bit more than halfway through the story, so I would be getting to the story spoilers. But if I think that what happens here does happen here, I think there is a post game where it does have, you won't know the spoilers for the story. So let me know in the comment section below. Would you guys like to see me play this game? Post story, or would you like to see me live stream like a couple hours of the game? Let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, this is That PlayStation Gamer signing out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube and BS. Bye.